Why can't someone just get over it or move on? So often, that's the advice that people who've experienced the loss of infidelity are told, that somehow they just need to accept it and go. But it doesn't quite work like that. Grieving, in my mind, is a huge piece of moving on. Here's why at Affair Recovery we think this is so important. It's that ability to accept what happened and get to the place where that old life is no more, so that you can begin to create something new. If we don't grieve it, there's a part of us, and even in the grieving process, that we just want our life back. We want things to be the way they once were. We can either accept that those losses have happened and try to begin to move through that pain, or we can sit there and fight against it and rail against it and be mad about it, or we can kind of pretend that nothing's wrong and live in denial and act as if there is nothing there. If that happens, it's like you're forever tied to this horrible event. And the grief associated with infidelity is what we call disenfranchised grief. So often you're so isolated, you're so alone, it's hard to even move through that pain. So instead of being able to come to a place of saying, okay, it is what it is, that old life is gone, and I love my new life, people just keep trying to overcome the pain of what was back there. They don't know how to grieve, how to move through things. To transition to a new life of meaning and purpose requires that you truly work through the pain. Doing something like harboring hope, finding a counselor to help you work through the feelings of grief. They're huge. But when you can finally move through those emotions and accept, okay, it is what it is. That old life, as much as I hate it, those losses, that's gone. Then transition can begin. And this is why I think grief is so critical. This is where people thrive at the end of this thing. Once they can accept it and not be mad about it anymore, not want their old life back, then they go to the no more, not yet stage. Because grief is what initiates transition. Then I've got this new chance to begin to dream. New clarity comes, new vision, new purpose, new meaning. And that's what you want to come out of this incredible loss. You don't want the loss to be the thing that defines you. You want to let that go so you can move on. I encourage you, as you go through this process, consider reading material on grief. Talk with a therapist, work through the feelings, but come to the place where you feel like you love your life again, so that you can have new dreams and a new life, and you won't let this define you.